Hi, I'm Andreas Aufschnetter from Austria and I'm 23 years old.
My name is Josh Levin, I'm 23 years old and I'm from Sunnyvale, California. I originally came here on the idea that I'll be in China doing some World Cups for this season, doing the last 2 World Cups in Wujiang and Xiamen. And at the end of the trip, I realized there was still some time left over before I wanted to go home. So I thought to myself, it'd be really cool to take a trip out to Yangshou.
So this is our room. It's pretty big actually. We also do have a bathroom. It's awesome. So originally I just wanted to go to a climbing holiday later this year, and in summer at the UFO Championships in Innsbruck, my friend Josh came over from America, and we've been in China before for the Youth Olympics in 2014, and he was telling me about that he wants to go to China for like the 2 World Cups and then afterwards maybe to Yangshou, but he can't find a partner and stuff. So I was like, yeah, sure, I will come.
We actually had no method of transportation at all until we went to go buy a moped with the help of one of the local climbers, Juan. So far, Andi and I have had this amazing luxury of being able to drive around wherever we want to and go check out the amazing climbing that it has in store here in Yangshou.
Looking like this, tell me, am I looking like this? No, not at all. You can control, you think I'm showy, but I'm not at all. Am I looking like this? Tell me, am I looking like this? In my world, swinging swag, do you understand what I'm talking about? I'm wearing some bling bling made by Gucci, riding a 305 Ferrari. Cross me somewhere in the street, maybe I will just look at your feet without a $300 pair of shoes. Don't even think you're gonna talk to me, you're a fool. You can cry or maybe you can die. Okay, you won't die, but we know you will cry. Man, I'm just a way too far. I can't explain to you, man, I'm just a way too far. I'm just too good for you, man, I'm just a way too far. I can't explain to you, man, I'm just a way too far. I'm just too good for you.
On the way back, we had a minor accident. There was this path and it was night and we were 2 people on the motorbike, and we went off the wrong trail.
Following this trail to White Mountain.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
And there was this narrow path and we just flipped over into a trench, and I hurt my hand a little. So I was like, yeah, that's not too good. So I was resting 2 days now.
Cool. Alright, Andi, what are you eating?
Oranges. Roll right there.
Right over there, in the bush.
Where we came from with the scooter. Fucking sketchy.
Why do you say that?
Guys, bit of advice. There's an app called maps.me. Seriously, fuck that app. It's awesome for the main parts, but fuck those paths we took because of that app. we found that really short AP, the Blue Magic, and it's located at the infamous White Mountain Crack, and that's surrounded by really famous routes like Spicy Noodle and Spicy Dumpling and China Climb and whatnot.
It has a really cool style where you start by climbing through this cave, and after you get out of the cave, you then get to tie into your rope that is passed up to you by your belayer.
It took me like 6 tries to successfully link all the sections and the cruxes of the route in one fluid go. And the really cool thing was that it happened to be our last day of climbing, so the pressure was on.
After checking a couple different climbs, I finally settled on a climb called Thunder, a 40-meter 14A in the Lei Shan sector. The climb definitely suited my style. The crux section's comprised of a couple really bouldery sequences separated by really good rests. The first 50 or 60 feet of the climb is actually a pretty crimpy 12D that took me a couple tries to figure out. After the first set of anchors, the climb immediately jumps into a really pinchy tufa section with no rest. The sequence itself revolves around 12 really hard sustained moves. The moves themselves are bouncy yet powerful and revolve around really small crimps and underclings. There's only a couple more really small holds before the big move. A massive dyno to one-handed bucket jug. The next 20 or 30 feet or so revolve around some really big moves between super good holds.
This Tico Tico, he's a cuckoo in my car.
After I pulled over the final lip and clipped the chains, it felt amazing to finish off my project in Yangshou.
One of the main reasons we came to China, and to Yangshou in particular, was that infamous moon hill. If you see pictures of that, like in climbing magazines and stuff, it's just one of the most amazing pieces of rock you've ever seen in your life. The thing was, everyone told us like kind of that it was closed down. Some tufa broke loose while climbing and fell onto the path, so the park owner said like, yeah, this has to end, no climbing at all. What we did is we sat down like several evenings and took some time to really plan every single step of our Operation Moonhill. And yeah, we came up with a pretty decent plan, which we executed the other day.
Josh, where are we?
We are in Yangshou, right at the top of Moonhill. I'm being very, very quiet right now because we're going to try to climb the arch.
When we got up there, we were stunned. It was really amazing. Like the view under that arch with the stars and everything, it was really breathtaking. Josh went first, and it was an amazing climb. It was so beautiful. So eventually we had a sunrise, and it was beautiful, and all the colors of pink, and it was really pretty. And the climbing was also amazing. Like the biggest tufas you could imagine. You can like just wrap your hands and feet around them, and just do no hand rests and bat hangs all over the whole route. It was perfect. It was better than we ever imagined.